It's 1503, and the streets of Florence are alive with the hum of the Renaissance. Leonardo da Vinci, now in his 50s, sits in his studio surrounded by sketches and pigments. Outside, the weather is cool and damp, the kind that settles in your bones. A perfect day to begin what would become his most famous work. The Mona Lisa, or La Gioconda, is said to be a commission from Francesco del Giocondo, a wealthy Florentine merchant, to celebrate his wife, Lisa's pregnancy. Yet Leonardo's intense focus on the painting suggests something more personal. He carries the portrait with him for years, refining it obsessively, as if searching for something deeper within its gaze. Historical records point to Lisa Gherardini, a modest woman from Florence, as the sitter. She was not royalty or nobility, but her quiet beauty and mysterious expression captured Leonardo's imagination. In her serene demeanor lies the hint of a deeper story, a woman full of life, hopes, and dreams, yet forever silent. Leonardo's brush glides over the wood panel, layering oil paints with an almost ethereal touch. His technique, called sfumato, blurs lines and edges, creating a soft, dreamlike effect. Each stroke is deliberate, as though he's painting not just a face, but an entire soul. The Mona Lisa's smile is its most famous feature, one that seems to change depending on the angle or light. Some believe it reflects Lisa's inner peace, while others see it as a knowing smirk. Leonardo himself wrote that the mind of the painter must transform into the mind of the sitter, suggesting an almost symbiotic connection between them. Her eyes seem to follow the viewer no matter where they stand. Leonardo achieves this with masterful perspective and shading, creating a sense of life within the painting. It's unsettling yet captivating, as if she knows secrets the rest of the world will never unravel. Behind Lisa lies a surreal landscape of winding rivers, jagged mountains, and misty horizons. Scholars debate whether this setting is real or a product of Leonardo's imagination. The landscape mirrors the painting's mood, enigmatic, layered, and impossible to fully grasp. Leonardo's knowledge of anatomy and optics is evident in every detail. He dissected cadavers to understand muscle movement, and this knowledge is reflected in Lisa's delicate hands and subtle smile. Her posture, relaxed yet alert, conveys both grace and strength. For 4 years, Leonardo works on the Mona Lisa, often setting it aside to take on other projects. The artist's notebooks describe experiments with pigments and varnishes, always striving for perfection. In these moments of pause, the painting becomes more than an image. It evolves into a lifelong companion. In 1516, Leonardo moves to France under the patronage of King Francis I, bringing the Mona Lisa with him. He keeps the painting close, as though it were a treasure or even a piece of himself. France's cooler climate and lush countryside offer a new backdrop for Leonardo's final years. Leonardo, now frail and nearing the end of his life, continues to refine the Mona Lisa. Each brushstroke carries the weight of decades of experience and a mind always searching for the essence of truth. It becomes his legacy, a culmination of his genius. After Leonardo's death in 1519, King Francis I acquires the Mona Lisa, and it becomes part of the French royal collection. Generals and nobles pass it through their hands, yet it remains an object of fascination and intrigue. Soldiers guarding it during wars must have marveled at its ethereal beauty, even as chaos surrounded them. By the 18th century, the painting finds its home in the Louvre Museum in Paris. It hangs in relative obscurity until the 19th century, when writers and artists rediscover it, captivated by its mystery. Crowds gather, their whispers filling the gallery as they ponder the woman who seems to watch them in return. In 1911, the Mona Lisa is stolen by an Italian handyman, Vincenzo Perugia, who believes it belongs in Italy. For 2 years, it vanishes, sparking a global hunt and turning it into an icon. When it's recovered, the painting's fame skyrockets, cementing its status as a symbol of cultural identity and artistic genius. During World War II, the Mona Lisa is moved to various secret locations to protect it from Nazi theft. Soldiers transporting it would have felt the weight of history in their hands, knowing they were safeguarding not just a painting, but a piece of humanity's soul. The darkened skies and constant threat of air raids only heightened their resolve. Scholars and scientists continue to study the Mona Lisa, uncovering layers of hidden details. Infrared scans reveal changes Leonardo made during its creation, such as adjustments to her veil and the position of her fingers. Each discovery deepens the mystery rather than solving it. Some theorists suggest the Mona Lisa represents more than Lisa Gherardini. They point to her ambiguous expression and layered background as symbols of balance between humanity and nature, the known and the unknown. For Leonardo, the painting may have been as much about philosophy as art. Over the centuries, theories about the painting abound. Was Lisa truly the sitter, or was the Mona Lisa a self-portrait of Leonardo in disguise? The lack of definitive answers fuels its allure, inviting viewers to create their own interpretations. Today, the Mona Lisa attracts millions of visitors each year, protected behind bulletproof glass. Tourists from all over the world jostle for a glimpse, their phones held high to capture the enigmatic smile. In the chaos of the gallery, the painting remains serene, as if untouched by time. The Mona Lisa endures not just as a work of art, but as a symbol of the human spirit's quest for understanding. Its smile speaks to something universal yet elusive, a reflection of both the artist's genius and the viewer's imagination. As long as humanity exists, the Mona Lisa will remain an enigma, a story with no ending. Our journey through time comes to an end for today. We embark on new adventures every week. If you relish the experience, please like and subscribe.